Welcome back, my YouTube friends and family, or if you're new here, welcome. This is Lindsay, and I am back with more daily work from home job leads for you. As always, if you need links to get to the jobs Glassdoor pages or timestamps for the video, that can all be found in the YouTube description box below the video. In today's video, we have several different data jobs, data entry jobs. One is going to be a more entry-level job that pays $20 an hour, while one is going to be a more advanced data entry job that pays up to $45 an hour. We also have some human resources in here. I know some of you have put in the comments in the past you're looking for work in the human resources field. If you're a little bit tech savvy, we also have an email customer support, email only customer support job, and we have a healthcare billing position that also pays up to $42 an hour. I don't think any of these are going to require a college degree, while they might prefer one. I think only a high school diploma is actually required for everything that I'm sharing today. So hopefully we have a little bit of something for everyone. But first up, we have the American Red Cross hiring. They have 5,000 reviews on Glassdoor with an overall employee satisfaction rating of 3.5 out of 5 stars. They are looking for an order management coordinator. Now, this is fully remote anywhere in the United States. All the jobs that I'm sharing are for the United States only. I did put this one first because I love that some companies are starting to do this on their job pages. They put the end date for when they're accepting the applications, so you know exactly when it's going to expire. Hallelujah for that. But this one only has 16 hours left to apply. It ends sometime tomorrow, so you might want to get that application in if you're interested in this one. They are only paying $15.50 an hour. This is a full-time remote shift, but they are looking for somebody to work the night shift. So it's 12 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. Eastern time, 5 days a week. They're also looking for somebody who is willing to work like holidays, weekends. You've got to be flexible in the hours that you can work for the first 4 to 6 weeks so that you can receive full training. But they are looking for somebody to receive routine orders from a variety of their blood and pharmaceutical products, transfusion related supplies, and follow appropriate policies and procedures for entering those orders and order fulfillment into the system. So a lot of data entry, but you are also going to have to be on the phone making outbound phone calls, following up if product needs cannot be met as expected. So if you have an order that you're entering into the system and you don't have the supplies, or it's not going to be able, the order is not going to be able to be shipped out or fulfilled, you'll have to call and let them know that. So you're really just maintaining work with the data tools and computer systems that help facilitate the management and monitoring of their products and service information for the Red Cross. You'll provide customer service to clients, mainly like hospitals or things that are ordering these transfusions, blood supplies, things like that. Now, again, only high school diploma or GED is required and 1 year of relevant work experience. Maybe that's data entry, customer service, somebody who can multitask. And they do prefer somebody who has experience in blood, pharmaceutical, inventory management, hospital relations, some kind of healthcare related field where you kind of know the terminology. It's not required though, as long as you have great communication skills and you have great people skills and can be very organized. Now, if you're kind of looking to work in the human resources type field, Advance Auto Parts is hiring. They have 5,200 reviews on Glassdoor with an overall rating of 3.2 out of 5 stars. They are looking for an HR or human resources services operator. Again, this is remote for the United States. This is going to be a phone type position. You're providing basic human resources customer service to the employees of Advance Auto Parts, the different stores and things that they have. You are just going to be answering the team members' basic questions that they have regarding all HR. So maybe payroll, their benefits, maybe their health insurance benefits, vision, dental, all of those different benefits, retirement. You're going to also help track applicants that are applying to jobs and help keep the paperwork up to date and track that performance management and performance management questions. So all HR or human resources related questions, you're just answering those for the employees. You're educating the team members on different policies, guidelines, and procedures for payroll benefits, things like that. If you have more complex issues that you can't solve, you're going to escalate those up to a human resources specialist or supervisor. And you're going to have to deal with documentation, scanning into the system, any correspondence. This only requires a high school diploma and 2 years of some kind of related experience or training, or they will take equivalent combination of education and experience. Now, pay is all the way down at the bottom. This is a more entry-level type position. Starts at $16.25 an hour and goes up to $18.38 an hour. If you're looking for a very high-paying, more advanced data entry type position, Shippo is hiring. They have 104 reviews from past and current employees with an overall employee satisfaction rating of 3.7 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a people operations data specialist. This again is going to be in the human resources field, but it is going to be managing all of the human resources data for the Shippo company. This means you're going to be doing a lot of data entry, effectively managing those data entry processes, making sure employee records are up to date with no errors in those employee records. This one is a more advanced data entry position because on top of like just entering the data, you're also going to be making sure that the data is safe in the database. This means that you're going to work with the IT department, making sure that the configuration of the database is correct. Any system issues that come up, you will help troubleshoot those along with the IT team. And then you're going to regularly audit, run reports on these data that has been entered into the human resources system. Just keep on monitoring it, making sure that there's no errors, trying to identify any discrepancies, making sure the data is correct at all times, and any information that needs to be updated gets updated. And of course, you have to kind of have knowledge of labor laws and compliance because you have to make sure when you're dealing with all kinds of employee records and payroll specifically that you're staying up to date on these labor laws and making sure that the time that's entered into the system is following the labor laws. No one's like skipping lunch when they should be given a legal lunch break, things like that. So you're just doing a lot of reporting and analyzing the data around the data that's been entered as well. Again, this is not going to require any kind of college degree. You do have to have strong reporting analytical skills, strong problem solving skills. They do want somebody who has experience in some kind of human resources or data management role. Of course, great attention to detail, be a problem solver, be able to identify and resolve those issues quickly, and strong communication skills. Now, they do have a few nice to haves. These are just preferred and not required. Those include like advanced data reporting skills, knowledge of experience working with both U.S. and international like human resources, employment, and immigration practices. Again, not required. Pay is anywhere from $70,000 a year up to $95,000 a year. $95,000 a year is $45 an hour. Now, next up, we have the company InkSub. InkSub only has 27 reviews from past and current employees, so please always do your own research on any companies before giving them your personal information. If you do get hired for a job, personal things like social security number and all, maybe for background checks or things like that, will be required, but not until you are actually hired and promised the job. So please know, don't give any of that information up front before even having an interview specifically. But InkSub has 3.6 out of 5 star rating. They're looking for a WordPress support specialist. Now, this is to help work with their Campus Press family of businesses. Now, they are specifically looking for somebody to work 7 p.m. to 3 a.m. at UTC. You'll have to convert that to your time zone. And they are basically looking for somebody to provide support by email. So this is non-phone email support for their Udin blogs and Campus Press blog customers, specifically with those two lines of business. They do WordPress blogging and helping the customers with those WordPress blogs. Now, my website that I use for these job leads does run off of WordPress. So you'll basically be assisting with and solving all manner of WordPress questions through email, just contributing to testing and quality assurance updates, making sure their WordPress and their plugins and their themes are installed and working and up to date. So you might have to coordinate with the developers over bugs or features or new cool stuff. Just being a whole active part of the team. Teamwork is going to be a big thing with this company. Now, installing plugins and things on WordPress, I can go ahead and tell you that's very easy to learn, but they are looking for somebody who is already familiar with WordPress, and that's basically it. Now, it says it's cool if you know how to code and do like MySQL, HTML, CSS, but it's not required. You just have to have experience with WordPress and using WordPress, great communication skills, somebody who has great people skills and can, again, be that team player. Now, sadly for this one, they did not list pay. That will need to be discussed with them at the time of the interview. If you're looking for entry-level data entry, though, Aston Carter is hiring. Now, be aware, Aston Carter is a staffing agency, so they always have jobs coming in that they are hiring and placing people for from multiple different companies and clients. They are highly rated, though. They have 2,200 reviews on Glassdoor with an overall rating of 4.1 out of 5 stars. And they are looking for a data entry clerk. Now, this pays $20 an hour, and it is an entry-level data entry clerk position. They are looking for somebody to just input and update data into their system, making sure that it is accurate with great attention to detail. You're going to manage and maintain this data in their SAP or SharePoint site, ensuring information is again, up to date and correctly categorized. We use SharePoint where I work. I've entered data myself into a SharePoint site, and it is not that hard to learn how to do that. You're just, again, double checking, verifying the data as you enter it, generating reports and summaries based on the data that was entered, again, to try to find any errors. Now, they are looking for somebody who has experience in data entry or experience in Power BI would be ideal, but it's not required as long as you can work yourself around a computer, do data entry, you have strong attention to detail, you have a proficiency with computer software systems like Microsoft Office, Excel, things like that. You have great organizational skills and great time management skills. Again, this is a fully remote position. And if you're looking for a decently high-paying healthcare billing position, world-renowned Cedars-Sinai Medical Center. I think they have become famous for just housing all the celebrities since that's kind of the area this hospital is in. They have 1,700 reviews from past and current employees. They come highly rated at 4.0 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a remote, work from home revenue cycle specialist. Now, healthcare billing jobs might be called like billing and follow-up, or revenue cycle. This is different from coding jobs that generally require some kind of legal certification. Generally, revenue cycle or billing jobs are working with the insurance companies to collect payment on claims. You're not actually coding the claim yourself. And that is exactly what Cedars-Sinai is looking for. They're looking for somebody to just follow established policies and guidelines for their outpatient billing and collection support, performing duties like reviewing the submitted claims or resubmitting them to third-party payers, which are insurance companies, maybe United Healthcare, Blue Cross Blue Shield, even like Medicare, Medicaid. And you're just performing account follow-up activities, updating the information into the system. So this means if an insurance company does not pay the claim, you might have to follow up online through their provider portal, looking at the EOBs, finding out why they didn't pay the claim, and then seeing if there's anything that can be done to correct the claim, resend it back out for payment. Do they need copies of medical records to prove medical necessity? Things like that. You're just following up with the insurance companies, making sure they get all the information they need so the claims can get paid. On the flip side, though, you might have to write off claims or something if you can't get those paid. This only requires a high school diploma or GED and 5 years of some kind of billing, revenue cycle, healthcare experience. Other than that, they're looking for somebody who can work in a fast-paced environment, has those critical thinking skills. You can make decisions based off the information. You can kind of do research and make decisions. So you've got to have those problem-solving and analytical skills. And you've got to be great with your communication skills. You've got to be able to write letters or read policy statements, procedure manuals, things like that. Now, pay is listed all the way down here at the bottom. It starts, depending on your skills and location, anywhere from $27.10 an hour up to $42.01 an hour. If you've made it to the end of this video, I owe you a huge thank you so much for watching and supporting me. You can always feel free to leave in the comments anything that you're looking looking for. I do read those and keep that in mind. Don't forget, if you enjoyed anything that I shared, let me know by giving this video a thumbs up, like button. Sharing is always caring, so please share with all your friends and family, and I'll be back really, really soon with more work from home job leads just for you.